All right, welcome to another episode of Adventure Made Easy. Today we're talking all things Redarc and electronics on your L.O.B.O adventure trailer. You just received your L.O.B.O adventure trailer. You need to know some things that are quick and easy about just how to program, how to use, how to turn off, and how to check your Redarc system. So that's enough of this face. Let's get after it. All right, so if you've got a L.O.B.O adventure trailer in the last year and a half, you've got either this e-box or a sideways e-box, but the application of this training is exactly the same. All right, now let's talk about what's inside of this Redarc system. Now the Redarc system has 3 systems involved in what powers all of this. You can count 5 if you count the batteries and the inverter, but we're just going to talk about the Redarc Red Vision system. Now this is called the Red Vision. This is the beautiful display screen, and here you can see all of the monitorings of your battery history, what it's doing, sun charging history, battery history, any active alerts that are going on, you would notice. And just go in here and mess with it. You could change your brightness display. You can see, you change your clock and your time. All of this is in YouTube videos that are very accessible on Redarc YouTube channel. Now behind this, you're going to notice that you've got a lot of wires. Now we've bundled them nicely through here and made them look really clean, but for our intents and purposes, there are 3 systems. So your Red Vision here, this is your Manager 30, and this is your TVMS Rogue. Now this is all your solid state fuses. The system is resetting. So solid state fuses, and anytime you have a fault, it's because something's going on in here, and there'll usually be a red light that flashes in here. Now over here, let's turn on a flashlight. This is going to be your Redarc Manager 30. This manages all of your incoming charges. So your solar charging, your shore charging, and your vehicle charging. And these are all set up on a L.O.B.O adventure trailer. And if this will get relatively hot, and that is perfectly normal, and these do have a 5-year warranty. So if these ever do fail, you can easily swap these out and send them back to Redarc. They will easily send you another one, and they're very interchangeable. Now, on the right side, you'll notice we have 3 different fuses, and these are all outside of your normal TVMS Rogue because these are high-powered fuses. So your inverter has a 120 amp fuse, your Manager 30 has its own 50 amp fuse, and your main power has a 40 amp fuse. If you ever have any issues on your trailer, first thing first you should do, any sort of hot, any sort of fire, heavens forbid, you come over here and you flip all 3 of these to stop any outgoing power going from your batteries to your system. All right, so there's 2 different apps that you're going to use in order to work with your Redarc system. The first one is your Redarc Configuration app. Now, your Redarc should have already come programmed, pre-set up with your system. The way you can tell that is you've got your water sensor working, your battery sensor working, all of your buttons are all working, and they're all set up. As they look here, you've got your fridge, you've got your USB, which is going to power all your inside and outside USB plugs, your internal cabinet lights, your water pump, your driver's side rack lights, I'm going to turn those off, your passenger side rack lights, your rock lights, which are underneath here, boop, 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 boop. Okay, and then this one, if you live in cold weather and you requested it, this is your tank heater pad. Now this tank heater pad, whether it's turned on or off, will not cause any draw on your system. This will only work if it's below 40 degrees outside, and that is already stuck to the bottom of your trailer. So no need to worry about that unless it's colder weather. So we're going to go here and turn these off. And in the Configurator app, you'll notice that it says wire configuration and Redarc display. You're not going to use any of these other sections if you are reprogramming. Now, every trailer will have 1 or 2 open terminals. This trailer, you can see, has 2 open terminals because we usually would have 8 buttons, and now we only have 6. So if you open up here, you'll see in your wire loom back here, there is an open terminal of red and black, unmarked in here, untapped into any wires, and you could use those to install any other additional accessories. All right, so we're pushing this back up here. In the wire configuration app, you'll tap on this and you'll see your outputs and your sensors. This is where you would program those open terminals. There is one right here, there's no label, and there's a question mark here. And then back over here, you'll see Redarc display, and this is where you would change what this all looks like, how you want your home screen to look. Do you want it to have water sensors? Do you not want it to have water sensors? Would you like it to not have battery? Would you want it to see? There's so many different configurations. And then also up here is going to be assigning these buttons, which are your soft keys, where you want them to go. So this will mirror exactly here. Now the second app that you're going to want to use is the Redarc User app. So if you tap on the Redarc User app, open up your Bluetooth settings, add device, connect, 0012, 0012, connecting, pairing, so 717293. Connect. We'll go back to our buttons just because they're more fun to look at. And if you have your trailer hooked up to any sort of power, you're going to notice that this is going to be your charger, and we'll talk about that for a second. But this charger will read how many amps are coming in through your vehicle, through your solar panel, or through your shore charging, and it will either say charge, boost, or discharge going on right here. All right, so this is going to look relatively the same as your screen here, okay? 58%. We are not charging because our vehicle, our sun, or our solar are not, or our shore are not lit up. Our water tank is currently empty. There's no charge coming into either a discharging to our lights or going to any of our batteries. We're at 13 volts, and the battery temperature currently is 28 degrees Celsius. Now we can change that to Fahrenheit if you want in the settings, but that's an easy overall. You go over to the buttons and look, we can turn on our fridge. Fridge is turned on, great. We can turn on our USBs, great. We could turn on our lights, our rack lights, all from our phone, and even our rock lights, bam. All from our phone, and that's the power of the Redarc. Very simple. And then you come over here and it will give you a history of charge and discharge. Super, super simple, very fun system. Hope you love that part of the programming of the Redarc.